The bird came swooping back as I emptied my supplies back. It was a majestic eagle. It had perched on the big rock next to me. The eagle kept flapping its wings as if it was a flying powder. Its claw-like feet scratched the rock next to all the green trees, cooling my cheek. The eagle seemed as if it did not belong here next to my cheek. It made a grunting noise with its beak. The sun, finally gleaming, had left its hiding place behind the clouds. My skin was warmed by the heat of the sun gleaming. I felt so close to the sun, but even closer to the eagle. I had climbed through the trees of the mountains up to the top of the peaks, a zip line down through the trees, but I felt no power at the peak. The eagle did nothing but scratch with its beak. The eagle glared at me as I harnessed myself to the rope. The cool breeze blew across my face and the spots. All my eyes saw were blurs of green and brown. My ears were overwhelmed by the thundering noises at sea. All my senses were overcome by the joy and power to now see. The eagle said good luck with its beak. That moment I had pushed myself from the ground. I had flown like an eagle. The wind bursted into my face as if my face was coming off. The eagle took off and glided down with me as swift as me. I now felt powerful and in control. I did not feel weak. As I reached the end, I felt that I would never feel weak again. The eagle said goodbye and flew into the week.
Hi, I'm Riley Roser. My poem is Change is a River. All of change is a winding river, tossing about everything with small shakes, until what is left is but a sliver. It comes, carries all, leaving new in its wake. There will always be the pain and sorrow. It takes the life from those who always fret. But war water soothes the aches of tomorrow, and rocks cut to pieces ones who are threats. Its rushing tides drive the old ahead, and the sapphire foam conceals the rising new. Overtaking ancient dread with hope instead, new cities are built from that infinite blue. If you step into the depths and wait, it will be wrought by the waves of faith.
Hi, my name's Rosie Eden, and my poem is called Oh Oh No. As I sat at midnight waiting, sitting silently debating, if I should leave my room to peek if Santa has come to my door. And as I creep ever so slightly, the beam of my flashlight shining brightly, I came upon a mouse scurrying lightly across the wooden floor. The mouse came to a halt, staring back and watching me explore. Turn back now, I implore. I stare at the mouse in total shock. My tiptoeing came to a stop. Did I just hear that mouse talk? I thought as I looked down to my feet. And as the mouse continued its scurrying, I followed after it, quickly hurrying. As I followed, I started worrying how I had heard a mouse speak. As I followed after the little mouse, the floorboards beneath me began to creak. Turn back now, the mouse squeaked. But I continued with determination, wanting to catch Santa and losing my patience. With every step, I continued to hasten, rushing to the Christmas tree. But Santa had not yet arrived. I ducked behind a couch to hide, hoping St. Nick would soon come by with presents as far as the eye can see. But I hear the mouse's pitter-patter as it returns to me. Turn back now, the mouse, please. Then, at that moment, I heard a noise. I awaited the sight of Santa with toys for all the good-behaved girls and boys. But it wasn't Santa who came. My mother entered with a gift-wrapped box. She slinked into the room like a fox. I sat in disbelief and shock as I stared back at her with disdain. This whole time, Santa never existed. My mom played me like one of Hermie's games. Turn back now, the mouse claimed. I rushed into my room betrayed, knowing that I had been played. This whole thing, just a cheap charade. How could I have been so blind? But I never would have guessed that all along, the Benedict Arnold was my own mom. Someone I had trusted for so long had been lying to me this whole time. Oh, hi, Mom! I wish I had listened to the mouse and heeded its warnings to turn behind. The words turn back now ring through my mind.
Hi, I'm Riti Patel, and my poem is titled Joy of Light. The glowing figure of light shatters my heart into shards as the dark darkness fades away, I scatter like a set of cards. The light spreads like a fire, swallowing my fragile heart, spitting out a pile of ashes. To a new beginning, this is the start. Before our eyes illuminates the blazing ball known as the sun, piercing a hole through me much like the other stars had done. Above our head in the dark sky burst the glittering fireworks in an array of colors. They twinkle like the fairy lights that lurk. Light floods into the image of my meek and gloomy life. My soft hand in his warm hand, we stand like husband and wife. Each day I awake to see the rays of light up in the sky, the warmth gliding across my feet. For the joy of life I cry.
Hello, my name is Sartaj Mali, and the name of my poem is Time. He entered, and all of time had stopped. Presently, he sat down by me. Time, his heartbeat ticked like a clock. Tick-tock, he sounded with glee. The sounds got stuck inside my head. I started to go insane. The constant pressure of time overcame me. Time had become a pain. I tried to flee from time, but time was everywhere. The large clock in his chest kept ticking. His fragile bones were bare. Tick-tock was sounded everywhere I went. There was no escaping him, for my time was coming to an end. The future now looked grim. Time now confronted me with force, grabbing me with his bony arm. I had exceeded my time limit. His dull face had no charm. I was forced back into my cozy home, where he bade me to stay. And since my time had been used up, I peacefully passed away. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Sydney Restino, and my poem is called Autumn. The blustery winds begin to blow as I walk down the silent road. The golden colors fall like snow, crisp and crunchy leaves are so. The early morning sun shines bright, yet all within me I feel fright. The vibrant feeling all around, visual beauty like none other, and enchanted movements and their sound. I wish not to move further. The chipmunks fly and the squirrels sing, harvest time begins to ring. I look around to find myself amidst the dangers I once felt. In the grove one finds oneself, pieces of me quickly melt. It is clear the harvest moon is near, as I should no longer be here. The golden grove I now have left, no longer fallen with fear, as my actions are now deft. The world that seems more clear, a vivid world which once was dead, with changes I no longer